Students, before we start discussing the topic, we should know the theory behind the origin of continents and oceans. You know how these continents and oceans are formed. In order to know that, we should know the theory, continental drift theory, which is proposed by Sir Alfred Wegener. Okay, he is a German scholar. So he has proposed the continental drift theory, and he explains that how the continents and oceans are formed. So let us discuss the continental drift theory in the beginning. According to Alfred Wegener, you can see his picture here. Okay, he says that millions of years ago there existed only one supercontinent. All the 7 continents were the part of one single continent named Pangaea. And this Pangaea was surrounded by a single ocean called Panthalassa. You can see Panthalassa here. You see this is a bluish color here shown. This is called Panthalassa. And later on there took place a breakup within this Pangaea, and it happened around 2 million years ago. And they formed 2 supercontinents, that is in the northern hemisphere they formed Laurasia, in the southern hemisphere they formed Gondwana land. You see our present Indian Peninsula region, Australia, Antarctica, Africa, all these are the part of Gondwana land. Now present Europe and part of Asia, North America, these are the part of Eurasia. So Gondwana land and Eurasia formed. Okay. So again further breakup took place within these 2 continents to form all the 7 continents. You can see here. Okay. So 2 million ago only single continent Pangaea, then 2 continents here Laurasia, and then they formed all the 7 continents. Okay. So this theory is called that continental drift theory proposed by Alfred Wegener. Accordingly, what is that? Continents are drifting. Even now these all the 7 continents are keep moving. But you cannot feel that movement. Okay. Only a few million millimeter, only certain millimeter movement is taking place, so that you cannot experience that movement. But these continents are moving. Why? What is the reason behind this movement is that there are endogenetic forces, means internal forces are there, and inside the earth there are some forces working, causing the movements of the earth. That forces are called tectonic forces. So these tectonic forces are causing the movements of tectonic plates. Tectonic plates means all the 7 continents we can call as tectonic plates. Okay, you can see here all the 7 continents, and see my cursor here. All the 7 continents are formed out of 2 major continents, Laurasia and Gondwana land. Then these 7 continents again they are moving, and after some millions years ago their shape may be something else. Like why? Because of the internal forces which are working under the earth. Okay, these internal forces are named as tectonic forces, and tectonic forces are causing the movements of tectonic plates, or you can say these land masses or 7 continents. 7 continents are called 7 tectonic plates. Children, mainly we have to discuss the topic hydrosphere. Okay, importance of hydrosphere. You know that the earth has got 4 important realms. They are lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. So lithosphere means all the land mass. We can call it as all the 7 continents. Now hydrosphere means all the oceans, and you know that water is present in the present on the earth in 3 forms, like solid, liquid and gas. So all these form of water which is stored in different form can be included with hydrosphere. That means surface water and also groundwater also can be called as hydrosphere. So we have learned about the concept of the continental drift theory. So we understood that how the present 7 continents are formed out of a single continent. So as the number of continent increase, so there also formed number of oceans. So when South America and North America drifted towards the west, in the present formation of continents, you can find these North America and South America in the west, and Africa, Europe, Asia in the eastern side. So as it drifted towards the west, what happened? There formed Atlantic Ocean in the middle. Okay. Then at the bottom of Asia, here nearby Australia, Africa, there formed Indian Ocean, then Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and then Southern Ocean. So all these important oceans. So all these together are called what? Oceans. All these together, all these ocean and the underground water and together can be called as hydrosphere. So what is the importance of hydrosphere? About 71% of the earth is surrounded by hydrosphere. So you understood that distribution of land and water, here topic is given. So accordingly, what is the 71% of the earth is covered by water, and 29% of the earth is land. Clear? To discuss the importance of hydrosphere, we should know what are the importance of oceans. You know that what is that 71%, we discussed that it comprising of oceans, and then sources of moisture. Second importance, it is given that rain is mainly occurring on earth mainly due to the moisture from oceans. You know that during the daytime, due to the heating, it changes into water vapor, and later on it causes rain. You know that we have learned that in smaller classes also, how the rain occur. So then third point is that oceans control the temperature, especially in the equatorial region and all direct heating of the sun. Okay, so but this heating do not remain at the center of the earth or equator region. So this heating is distributed by the ocean water and the winds. So winds and ocean water play an important role in regulating the temperature. So the temperature which is accepted, the heat energy is distributed from the equatorial region to polar region. Understood? So the ocean water, they regulate the temperature in the atmosphere. Other than that, coastal region, there is no much hot and cold. So coastal region experience moderate climate. Why? Because of the land breeze and sea breeze. So you must have studied this in class 8, how the land breeze and sea breeze play an important role in regulating the climatic condition in the coastal region. So that oceans play an important role in regulating the temperature of a particular place. Then the fourth point is mentioning here is that effect of ocean current. You see children, there are two type of ocean currents are there. We will discuss in detail about ocean current in further chapter. So which are the two type of ocean current? Cold ocean current and warm ocean current. Warm ocean current, they move from equatorial region to polar region, and cold ocean current, they move from polar region to the equatorial region. So the warm ocean current, wherever they flow, and they make the cold region, if they flow through the cold region, they make the cold region warm, and the cold region makes the region in which they flow very cold. So this is how the ocean current affect the temperature of a place. Then roots, you see sea roots, from the ancient time onwards, the oceans provided as an important means of transport, and first time man started reaching into different parts of the continent or different parts of the world through the overseas sea voyages. So for that reason, they remained as an important sea route. Okay, so what is that? Oceans are providing as the cheapest means of transport. It's the cheapest mode of transport, oceans. Okay, so sea voyages, you see how the Britishers have come to India. They following the sea route. Okay, they have managed to reach in India. So that after the arrival of Britishers, we learned in history that what are the changes taken place in India. So all these, so that sea routes are also an important factor. Okay, next is that storehouse of minerals. The number of minerals are available in the oceans. You know that Mumbai High, from there petroleum is drilling out. So natural gas, petroleum. Then other than salt is produced out of sea water. Then other than that, gold, diamond, sulfur. So number of other minerals are obtained from ocean. So we can call oceans as a storehouse of minerals. Then 7th point here mentioning is that food resources. You know that fish sea is mainly we are getting an important food resource like fish. Other than that, there are number of items are available from the like some medicinal plants, and animals are also obtained from sea. So the next point is that powerhouses, tidal energy. Nowadays some places and all people are producing tidal energy from the sea waves, sea tides. Okay, we will discuss about the difference between tides and waves in this chapter later. Okay, so the power resources means mainly what is that? Electricity is mainly produced out of tidal energy in some countries. Even in India, some place tidal energy, from tidal energy electricity is produced. Okay, next is that recreational center. Sea beaches are all, people like to visit the sea beaches, so this oceans are also providing important recreational center. So these are all the importance of oceans.